Wrestling storylines are meticulously crafted to give the audience something new and interesting to look forward to each week. And with all the hype they create from their pay-per-views, it pays off spectacularly when they pull off some insane and unpredictable feats. Here are just 15 of the wildest moments in the WWE. Number 15. Curb Stomp to RKO. Though Seth Rollins might be remembered for his win at the main event of WrestleMania 31, there is no denying his match against Randy Orton at the beginning of the show was just as brilliant. Just not for Seth, though. In the closing moments of the match, when Seth was going for a curb stomp, the Viper hurled himself up and pulled off a springboard-like RKO. Now this was an RKO out of nowhere. Number 14. Batista and John Cena's I Quit match. John Cena was a pioneer of the I Quit match, not least in part because of his motto. But more than any other superstar, the leader of C Nation has won every I Quit match because of this tenacity, especially with his iconic match with Batista at Over the Limit. Johnny Boy was going to adjust the attitude of the animal before Batista cowered out and called it quits. But that didn't stop Cena from hurling him over his shoulders. Number 13. Low blow to Seth. Seth Rollins' match against Baron Corbin at Stomping Grounds 2019 was anything but fair. With the sassy Southern Belle posted as the special guest referee, Seth was a constant victim of bias from officials. When he tried to stand up for himself, he received a stiff right hand and a little bit more than he bargained for. Number 12. Crashing the Dead Man. Unlike other TLC matches that Edge has been in, this one did not involve high-flying Hardys or the Dudleys. Instead, his match at One Night Stand in 2010 was against The Undertaker. The biggest spot of the match saw Undertaker climb the ladder and nearly secure the title. Unfortunately, the ladder was tipped and the Phenom fell off of it and through a stack of tables set up near the aisle. Edge retrieved the title and set off on another championship reign. Number 11. Ronda takes on Triple H. Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus Stephanie and Triple H is an example of mixed tag team matches done right. The match was exhilarating from start to finish, but a definitive moment came when Ronda faced the CEO in the ring, mano a mano. She unloaded on him with a flurry of punches and hoisted him onto her shoulders to land in the Piper's Pit, but was cut short by Stephanie. Number 10. Shield Reunion. The Hounds of Justice reunited in the most unlikely of scenarios. Survivor Series 2016. They were on opposite teams, but Reigns and Rollins helped their brother Dean Ambrose settle his vendetta against AJ Styles by powerbombing him through the table the old-fashioned way. Number 9. Goldberg beats Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is not accustomed to the humiliation he was given at the hands of Goldberg at 2016 Survivor Series. The Beast was completely decimated by a spear and a jackhammer, resulting in him losing the match in under 2 minutes. This was one surprise that no one saw coming. Number 8. Conquering John Cena at SummerSlam 2014. But the Beast has had his fair share of victories. If anyone has been brutalized, pulverized, and conquered by Brock Lesnar, it has to be John Cena at the 2014 SummerSlam. There has never been a more viciously one-sided match in John Cena's career, or perhaps even the whole WWE, as this. And it was painful to watch the suplex after suplex just unrolling and laying waste to Cena. Number 7. Kevin Owens gets run over by a golf cart. Royal Rumble 2021 saw Kevin Owens challenge the big dog for a shot at the Universal Championship in a last man standing match. The two men continually explored the Tropicana field to find whatever they could to keep their opponent down. Amid the action, Roman got hold of a golf cart and drove it straight into Owens. Number 6. Low blow kickout on Roman Reigns. When an innocuous kickout gets a bit too much momentum, it can second as a low blow. In his match against Baylor at Extreme Rules, it seems that Finn was all too serious about kicking out of this one. Roman's face near the end might just make this the funniest match of 2021. Number 5. Cena versus The Rock at WrestleMania 28. WrestleMania 28 was WWE's highest grossing event ever, and the reason for that was the main event that pitted together two of the wrestling industry's finest heavyweights. The build-up to the match took the better part of a year, and the payoff was definitely worth it. Unfortunately for John Cena, trying the people's elbow cost him the match and left him on the ramp with a 1,000-mile stare. Number 4. Brock Lesnar gets suspended. Raw as a whole is supposed to calm things down after the tumultuous ride of WrestleMania, but this was far from the case for the Raw after WrestleMania 31. After losing his championship to Seth Rollins, Brock Lesnar demanded a rematch for the title that he never actually lost. When Seth didn't comply to the request, there was hell to pay. Number 3. CM Punk leaves WWE. CM Punk was not happy with the way that the wrestling industry was treating its talent. He made that pretty clear in his pipe bomb promo that elites like John Cena and The Rock get to do nothing and still main event pay-per-views. He was public enemy number 1, but with his contract about to expire, he had nothing to lose. At Money in the Bank 2011, he beat John Cena for the WWE title and left the company with its most prestigious title. Number 2. Seth cashes in. Love him or hate him, Seth Rollins was one of the best heels in WWE history, and his antagonism was made all the more impactful when he became the WWE Champion at WrestleMania 31 after cashing in his Money in the Bank contract. No one in the history of the company has been bold enough to cash in at the main event of WrestleMania, which is why no one expected it. Number 1. Brock lifts the ring. But none of these moments comes close to the number 1 spot on this list. At SummerSlam 2022, Brock Lesnar drove up to the ring in a tractor. The tractor wasn't just for show, however, as he proceeded to use it to uproot the ring and raise it 15 feet into the air, tossing Reigns out in the process. Oh yeah, and the ring stayed like that for the rest of the match. And that is it for this one, folks, so let us know if you have any other moments in the comments below, and if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, and as always, subscribe to the channel for more content like this.